So welcome to this dynamic Vinyasa sequence, and got a nice creative yet challenging flow for you. If you want to have a little bit more out of your yoga practice, this is the one for you. So we're going to start lying down on our back, and then by all means have a little pause here. Bring the soles of the feet together, rest the hands onto the stomach, and maybe put a piece of music on, or just find and tune into that stillness and that silence and stay for as long as you want to, grounding the body. Just put me onto pause and then press play when you feel ready to begin. And if you're feeling ready, draw the knees now up in towards the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, a rock from side to side. And then bend the knees, lift them up. And reach up with your arms, a little soft bend in the elbows. And start to rotate the wrists and the ankles. Good. So there's no right or wrong here. Just simply moving. And then here, reverse. Good. Now start to make that a little bigger. Maybe we bend the elbows and the knees, but keep rotating the feet and the ankles and the fingers and the wrists. Lovely. And then here, start to move like you're climbing up a wall. So we're engaging through the core now, really switching on the core and the hip flexors, and just keep looking up. Just follow my voice. You do whatever you feel is appropriate for you and your body here. We'll do 3, 2, and 1. Before we hug the knees back in, this time nose all the way up to the knees, and then come to grab the outside edge of your feet. Let's find a happy baby. Do a little rock to one side and then to the other. Nice deep breath in and out. Wonderful. To bring the soles of the feet together, peace fingers around the big toe here, drawing the soles of the feet together, and then come to extend the legs wide. Whatever that looks like in your body, we reverse, bring them together. Keep them wide. The head is just off the mat here. So just activating the inner thighs. Do 2 more. And 1 more. Wonderful. Draw the legs together. Little bend of the knees as the hands come behind to rock. 3 or 4 times up and down that spine. Good. And then to hold boat pose. Nice and tall through the spine. The hands can stay behind the knees as we're just kind of warming into the practice. But if you're ready to extend, go for it and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Lower the feet down. I'm going to take the hands behind and start to walk the hands back as far as feels comfortable for you, and then extend the legs. So here, point the toes away from you. Maybe there's a little bit more room to take the hands back. Maybe not. You just work with your body. There's never the ego involved of I'm going to get further back. As soon as you start listening to the ego, everything goes out the window. It's listening to the body, being true to yourself. Like, this hurts, this is not good, I'm going to come out a little bit. Remember, we're still warming up. Take it nice and easy. Nice. Okay, start to walk in a little bit. So we don't want any kind of full extension here. Just find a 45 degrees. So you're not stacked under the shoulders. We are a little bit further away. And then you're going to bend the knees and draw the knees in towards the chest. So you're coming right onto the top of the bum. So we're not over here and peeling in. And then that squeeze, compression of the knees to the chest, begin to lengthen the legs, point the toes, squeeze the thighs in towards the chest. And then lower, excuse me. And then extend. And lower. Extend. Lower. Extend. To lower. Good. Now we extend and we're going to drop the right leg down to lift. Compress as you lift. Lower the left and compress. Right. Compress. Left. Compress. Double for 1. Lift. We're only doing 3. 2. And 3. Yes, that's a lot, isn't it? Come forward, soles of the feet together and hands to the tops of the feet, elbows wide. Take a huge deep breath in and out. Good. Wonderful. To roll your way up, nice, tall through the spine. Good. So we're here. What I want us to do is bring the left foot forwards so that we can thread the right foot underneath. And you're going to tuck that right foot in as much as you can. Now your left foot, I'm going to grab onto it and see if we can find a little stacking of the knees. Now, as you can see, my knees don't stack up. And that is something that I am completely fine with because all bodies are different. I know that I have shorter legs. I've also got quite muscly legs. It all plays an impact. I'm also a little bit tighter in my hips, in the glutes. It's going to affect how this pose looks. Some of you will be able to get completely square, line upon line, and the feet nice and wide. Perfect, you know? But it's just working with what we are and loving that. So I never want to show you kind of always the perfect version. I never show you the perfect version. I show you my version. But you work wherever you're at. As long as you're feeling that stretch, which I know you will be, into the bum. Yeah, really tight. And then we're going to fold, 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 nose to knee. One more breath. Good. And then come to rise. Nice. Really fun transition. Press into the feet. Take your hands round towards the right side. And then I shuffle. Do. And I come all the way round. I've now got the opposite leg on top. So my right leg's now on top, the left leg underneath. Take a moment. Have a little shuffle. See where works for you. Then a little fold. Wonderful. Nice. Now from here, we're going to rock back onto the bum to lift the legs. Now keep them lifted. Find the balance. Maybe peace fingers around the big toe. You can keep the knees bent or work towards straddling those legs out wide, drawing everything into that midline for your balance here. Deep breath in and out. 2 more. One more. Wonderful. Now we're going to lower the legs, but at the same time, we're going to bend the feet to the same side. Bend the knees, take the feet to the same side. So here, I'm finding this little kind of double L shape here. And I'm going to sit my hip down as much as I can, squaring the hip. So it might be that you're a little bit lifted. That's all good. Just notice, see if you can make a bit of room here. And then we're going to lift up onto the knees. So keep the feet as they are, lift up onto the knees, and then take it down. Couple more. Nice. I'm going to do the same thing, but over in the opposite direction. So lifting up to the knees and down. Wonderful. Okay, back to the side we started. We're going to do a little swivel now. I know you're excited about that. We're going to lift to the knees stay down, the feet come round, and then you sit. Then I'm going to lift, the feet go round and sit. Let's do that a couple more times. To lift, travel round, to sit, to lift, travel round, to sit. Okay, that's a little tricky for you. Just keep working on that. It's really good for the hip mobility, knees, working every single muscle in the legs, strong pose. Transition. Or if you want to add on, we're going to lift, balance on the bum, take the feet round, then lift to the knees and drop them to the side. So we're going one direction, taking it round. And depending on how slippy your mat is, you might start traveling and you might start bringing the mat up with you. All is good. Just kind of working on that. It's kind of just fun playing with this kind of sequence and seeing where the mobility is in your body. What do you find hard? Where are the areas we can improve on? Let's go the other way. Rock it forward. Slide them round. Lift them up. Notice I'm not using my hands at all. So a lot of core strength involved here. Last one. Yes, come to center. Whew, wonderful. If you need to just journey back to the middle of the mat, straighten things out, go for it. If you're ready, roll forwards and through, tabletop position. And here, let's find a cat and cow. Lovely. Last one here. Good. Back to center. Take your hands to the top of the mat. Keep a stack of knee and hip. Sink the chest down. Either chin comes down or forehead goes down. And really feel that stretch all the way along the arms, across the armpits, the chest, the shoulders. Good, and then come back up through to center. Lovely. Tuck your toes under. Let's make our way up to a downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out in your down dog as soon as you get there. And then let's roll to a plank. Roll, 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 roll. Drop the knees, chest and chin. Inhale. Exhale. Have a little pedal left and right. We do that flow 2 more times. Roll to your plank. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Little pedal. And last time here. Roll. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Lift up through your right leg. We'll open the hip. Squeeze the heel towards the bum. Take it round for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, lift the left side, open that hip. Take it round for 1, 2, 3. Good. Lower down, roll forward to plank, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more, roll to plank, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Last one to plank, chaturanga. Lifting up, taking back. Good. Now big step to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Lift those arms nice and high. Hands to heart center. Good work. Okay, here's our little sequence. So we're going to inhale, lifting the arms nice and high. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, find a flat back, look forward, exhale, plant the hands, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale, back. Nice. Bend the knees, jump forwards. You can stay low in your chair pose. So low, 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 low. Lift the arms high. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just the left knee is going to lift as you stand. The arms come down. We move slow and with control. Down. Lift for 2. Down. For 3. Down. 4. Down. And 5. So go down. This time, we lift and then we keep the hands glued to the side of the body. Pivot, 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 pivot. Extend your left leg. We're in a warrior 3. And hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to bend your standing leg. Come down as low as you can. Now there's an option to have the hands to the mat here. Or if you can, without it, see we can fly. Open the arms wide. Stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the hands down. Step back with the left foot. Now your right foot comes back. Hold the plank. Keep the leg lifted and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now you're going to jump wide to the top of the mat. Coming into a Malasana. Take your left knee, twist it down to the center of the mat, and then sit back down in Malasana. Take the right knee to twist in, to come down. Yes. Hands plant, jump back low, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg lifts. Step through to the top of the mat. Keep low as you turn to the right. Come onto the heel of the right foot. Toes lift. Left hand down, right hand up. Skandasana. Travel over to the back of the mat. Skandasana on the opposite side. Lift the left arm. Travel back. Top of the mat. Now my left leg steps back and then drops behind. I reach up for my wild thing. Push those hips forward and up. For 3, 2, 1. Your left hand lowers down. Your left leg then threads through. Lift the right arm for your fallen triangle. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come to sit. Your legs nice and wide. Then thread through, lower through. Wherever you get to, wide leg fold. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Good. Now we walk the hands back. Slight bend of the knees. Peace fingers around the big toe. Extend for 3, 2, 1. Your right foot crosses over the left. Grab onto the outside edges of your feet. And then here, come to sit in your cow-faced pose. Come to fold forwards. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Wonderful. Look over your left shoulder. Your hands are going to reach back. I'm going to pivot on my feet. I'm now finding myself in a wide leg fold, facing the left side of the mat. My head's going to come down. Option to lift up into a headstand if you want to. Any variation, or just stay here in your wide leg pose, stretching out, feeling into the heels rather than onto the toes. So pushing back to get that stretch along the back of the legs. Wherever you are, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands now to the top of the mat. Lovely. We're going to take the leg back, down dog, and then drop to the forearms for your dolphin. So staying in dolphin, or we can lift one leg. Maybe we have a little jump, have a little play of finding a balance. Take it to the other side, have a little jump. You don't need to fly. Just building strength in the jump is good. And then push, down dog. Good. Last part of the sequence to Vinyasa. Inhale up, exhale back. Nice work. We take that now to the opposite leg. So bend your knees, jump. Stay low, find your chair. Deep breath. Okay, from here, just the right knee draws in nice and slow to go down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. This time we stay. Keep the arms glued by the body as you pivot the hips and fold forwards to your warrior 3. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your standing leg. Come down as low as you can. The hands can go down to the floor, or we can open wide. Fly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Hands now come down. Tuck your right toes under. Fly the left leg back. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. Really nice. Find your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Jump forwards. Grow through the spine. This time right knee drops to center. Left knee drops to center, hands down low. Keep as low as you can. Try not to lift the bum up, just kick it back. Then chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Good, right leg lifts high. Steps to the top of the mat. Stay low. Pivot round to the left. Lift the left arm for Skandasana. Good, hands down. Travel to the back of the mat. Left hand down, right hand lifts. Good, now travel back to the top. All the way round, your front foot, which is your right foot, drops back. Reach it up. Wild thing. Good. To lower, thread the leg through and under. Fallen triangle, left hand lifts. Good. To lower. Come to sit, legs wide, fold forwards, wherever you're at. All good. Nice. To lift. Walk the hands back in, bend your knees, grab onto the big toes of the peace fingers. Hold 3, 2, 1. Your left leg's going to cross in front of the right. Bend at the knees. Draw the feet in, so we're in cow face pose, to the opposite side, and then a little fold here. Good, and then to lift, look over your right shoulder, plant the hands down, pivot, pivot, pivot. We're now facing the right side of the mat for your wide leg fold. Choice here to walk the feet wider and come into more of a box splits, working wherever you're at. Stay in a wide leg fold. Lift up into tripod again if you'd like to. Or here, breathe, breathe, breathe. Maybe we rest on the forearms. Good. If you come down wide, support yourself as you come back in. If you're in tripod, gently come to land. And then here, take your hands to the top of the mat. The left foot steps back into down dog. And here, drop down into your dolphin. Now, if you want to kick up for a pincher, by all means do, or just try your leg lifts, or stay in dolphin. And a little jump is really good to help you build that strength. Once you get that point of balance, you're going to squeeze the legs together. Push into the elbows, push into the hands. Lift out of the mat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, and hold as long as you can. You can slowly, slowly, with care, start to come down. One leg, then the other. Drop to the knees, have a child's pose, forehead down. Extend through the arms, come onto the tops of the fingers. And soften. Good, really nice. I'm going to slither through Open the arms nice and wide. Peel and lift your left hip. Drop the foot behind. Find a nice twist, a relieving stretch here. Up and over. Take it to the opposite side. Up and over, wonderful. Hands by the chest, peel and lift. Stretch out through the abs. Good. Come back, cross those legs. Find your seat. Yes. Nice. Scoop into the middle of the mat. And we're going to fold forwards to roll back. Nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. So we're going to do some forward folds, but on our back here. So we're going to either grab a strap or we're going to use our hands. Peace fingers around the big toe or onto the outside edge of your feet. Now start with a bend in the knee. If you've got the strap, we're just holding here. And then we're going to, with the breath, with the exhale, begin to straighten. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. This time we stay for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Start to bend the knees, take them out wide, bring the soles of the feet together, and then squeeze the feet up in towards you. So the biceps are going to work in here to draw them in as the knees go out wide. Lovely. And now we're going to extend the legs wide. Keep a hold of the outside edge of the feet, or peace fingers are on the big toe, or strap. So you have one in each foot, so you need 2 straps on the go here. And draw it wide and down for 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Draw the legs together. Extend one leg and then the other. And extend one arm and then the other. And allow yourself to rest completely. Sinking into the mat. Letting go of any last lingering tension in the body. Letting all the goodness of that practice just nourish you. Good, and then here we're going to take a lion's breath. So start to wiggle the fingers and the toes to come back into the body. And we take a big deep inhale, but as we exhale, we open the mouth wide and we stick the tongue right out. So normally we wouldn't do this in a supine position on our back, but I think it works well here. So take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, stick out the tongue. Yeah, Timo. Last one. Good. Such an invigorating breath. Half feel silly, half feel just good. That's what we want. Extend the arms and the legs, stretch it out. Good, bend your knees. Then choice to roll over onto one side or to keep the energies high. Have a rock and roll up and down the spine. Good, and then come to find your seat. Super nice, crossing those legs. Intuitive movement, head roll, shoulder roll. A little seated cat-cow maybe. And then palms face up. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. A pleasure to teach you as always, and I look forward to teaching you again super soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, week ahead. Namaste.